show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Across the 15. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Branch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Mateer. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got it in the middle. It's dealt. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Branch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Frazier.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Frazier. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for it.
Snags it! Heading to the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That is exactly how you another drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up and take all the momentum into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finding an escape route. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. But I'll tell you what, now you put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's got the back in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Barnes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To the air on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. This one's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
To the air on 2nd down. He got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They move on top here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Back to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's dealt. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to...
Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the 1st, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Makes the grab, it's Bell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback in your head.
Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
That's the right call. You go for 2, you're trying to make this a field goal game, and there are just a couple of seconds left on the clock. You're feeling good about walking out of here with the W.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad.